Well, here's where we've ended up. I got these universal hookups to your water heater. I didn't realize, I thought there was 1/2 inch and 3/4, but it just said universal on it, and the guy assured me it would work. So this is what we're going to look like going down to the PEX, and I'm going to have to get over my fears of push-on connectors. Let me tell you, I have them. I don't like push-on connectors, but that's what this is. And he assured me they're good to 3,000 pounds. And so we're only at 50 pounds. So what you got here is this, let's see if I can get that. There we go. I'll show you my setup to go over. It's not anything somebody at What's It Place can't answer. Got rubber gasket in there, but I still suggest that you tape it. This end, not this end. That's got to be super, super clean. Because that threaded stuff is a good lubricant and might give you a little bit better reading when you're tightening it up. So you got this, and this is just called a nipple, and you got your nipple going there. I got this plate back in place with my little bit of a guard around that. And I'd never seen this before. Well, I've seen that before, and this kind of, I thought, well, I guess this is some kind of protection thing, and what that is a heat valve, they call it. I've never heard of that before. Of course, I don't do any major plumbing. Well, I guess I do since I'm doing this. But that valve, they say, put it in either way. I would think hot would be up. I don't know. I don't know, but they said it doesn't really matter. So there's that arrangement there. And so right now, I believe I'm ready to put the pan in, because I've got to get the washing machine in here before I do the water heater. So I don't know if I'm going to get to that today, but it'll be on the video. I mean, it'll seem like just moments away. So I know, quit laughing. It's going to work. So in my case, I got to get this pan over as far as possible for that to go there. It's been so many days, I can't remember. So I got my coat hanger sticking down there. So before I drill the hole for this, I'm gonna have to go down there and see where we are. I'll let you know if we're close to a joist or something. But if so, I guess what I could do is measure. I think I'll do that. Let's just take this tape measure with me, and let's go over and back. So okay, so 15 inches over and 16 inches to there. So 15, 16. Okay, I'll remember that. And so if that doesn't work out for whatever reason, I'll use this hole here. And because you got two spots where you can go, I'd rather have it at the back. Now I can't put the washing machine until I do this plumbing, and I can't do this plumbing because I don't have the tool. So the tool's going to be here in a couple of days. So I don't know what part that's going to be, but if I can get this pan settled, then I can. Well, let me look at that too. I've already looked at that. And let's do it anyway again. So 15, and then that'll probably be, what do you say, 17-ish right in here. I've already got a hole drilled, I thought. Oh, I did that the other day. So I'll have to kind of set my cabinet in there and see where we come out for that drain, because that one's going to have to go back. So I got to see what 17 is here. Anyway, 18. Let's just double check that, because I'm going to have to be as close to this as possible. So 15 and then 16, and then let's take a look at what's right here, because for the drain for the water heater. So all right, I'll get all this sorted out and show you what it looks like. Okay, that doesn't work. there's a joist right here, so that I thought I hit something, and I did, just barely grazed the joist right here. But I'm just going to drill through the, I'm going to forget about them knockouts. I might even fill those with silicone or something. So I'm just going to drill a hole right there and forget about this thing. We'll just hang it up here. Hang it on the wall. Alright, I can sit right there. So let's get this back. So I'm clear right here like crazy. So I'm just going to drill through that thing. Let's get the micrometer and see what size that is. It's probably the same size as the pipe, but I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, so the knockout tells you that it's about 1 1/4, and that means that should fit into that, and that should go into that. So here's the piece that that you use there. Well, that's kind of weird. I don't know. I think about that. And then there's your pipe. So your pipe is a little bit more than that. But I think I would rather do that. I have to think about how I want to do this. I don't know. I think just drill a hole this size, and it don't really matter, just as long as I lock it in. And just find me a hole saw and just shove this down there till it's you know, level, and then silicone around it. But just you got to keep in mind the feet of the machine too. So I don't know what to do. I'll have to think about it. Okay, so there's that. So I'm gonna turn that off. I went down to look at the machine, and I think just right there is fine. Just because they give you this don't mean you got to use them. So see, watch this. Zoop! And then there's down under the house. And so there you are. So I'll be able to, I didn't get a saw when I was down there, don't matter, get one. And I think I got that big PVC cutter. So I got that settled. I measured very, very precisely on this problem, and we will we'll get that going. So that's pretty good there. I'll take that. If I've learned anything, is that people on YouTube really appreciate most of the time when you talk about stuff and give you some detail. So it goes, oops, that's why you got that end on there. I guess I could do about what I wanted to, but that's about where she stops right here. That's hitting the what do they call that? Cinder block down there. So you can kind of meatball this. So that ought to be long enough to get me where I need to go. And I did have these. I thought they were around here somewhere. So let's just cut it like this. Well, you want it to cut it like that, don't you? Click in there, you sorry dog, you. Well, you thought you had a fancy tool there, and you do, but it's just sort of I can't get it to the next ratchet. Come on, baby. Come on. You always think the simplest things are going to be, there you go, now we'll make it. Well, I thought we would anyway. Well, I guess I should have just got a saw. There we go. Woo! There you go. See, that just makes a nicer end. Woo! Guess I should have got some bigger horsepower ones than them. So this is going to be problematic. So the trick here is I'm going to use this silicone because I got to use it when I cut the siding up out there. So go ahead and just put your silicone Here, I'll just add it and show you. Alright, so I love this gun. So you got that going for you. And see, I use these carburetor tip things to close my tips, so that works pretty good. You can pack some Vaseline in there too, and it will keep it from hardening, which I will do here soon. Okay, so what have I got to clean off that mess with? Them gloves right there. These, I kind of like these gloves. You know, they're pretty fair, good for going under the house. So I poked a hole in it, and loading a caulk gun on YouTube, baby. So this is what I'll do. Am I in frame? Okay. Let's get a little bit coming out. Oh, there it comes. And be as liberal as you want to be with this stuff, because you just, you know, don't matter. You want it to kind of go down in the woodwork anyway. All right, let's see what that does. Set that down now. Put your end on quick as you can, because oxygen matters with this stuff. This stuff seems to be a little thin, but that's okay. This is not a sponsor, but I got the best I could because I wanted it to be good for outside use. And the gray just melts in. Okay, so here we go. So start it like that. Use your finger and get up there like that. And then just sort of dance it around. Okay, you gotta have a little dexterity in your fingers there. Now you just hope it stays there. Okay. There you go. And I'm gonna make a little bit more of a bead around that, just to make sure it ain't gonna hurt to have a little too much. And I want to put some in these knockouts too. I don't know why, I just don't trust them. Oop, let's let that go there. Okay. Let's put that in the pan. So see what I'm doing here is, it fell down, it fell through. That's okay. I'll just cut some more. Alright, I'll tell you what we'll do now. I don't care about that piece falling down. That's just one of the things that happens. I'm just going to pack it with more silicone. Okay, and just fill those up real quick like, and then that's just mighty thin material there. Okay, so I'll cut another one, put it in there. See, it happens to all of us. I'm not going to take it so hard because it was, I'll use it down there on the thing that gets it away from the foundation. So I put a little, that gave me a chance to think about it, and I put some right there. And so now we're going to, this will probably even be better than before. And I put a bunch down in the hole. It's in the hole. And just something to hold it there. Oh, come on. There we go. I know I'm scraping it on the end of the thing, but it's okay. Yeah, so she wants to, she really wants to go through here. I'm going to use both hands because I don't want it to fall down again. Okay, let's just pack it in this way and get it. It pays. It never costs. It pays. I guess I could have just put some super glue there or something too, and or something just to hold it in place. But I think this will be fine. Get my tip on there real quick. Okay. Okay. Well, let's look at this in a while. Let's not shake the house around too much or anything. And now I'll tell you another little thing to think about, and I would suggest that you leave this proud like you're seeing me do. Don't touch the pan now. And because if it leaks, you'd want to see a little bit of water here so you know it's leaking. And so there's that. I got it against the wall as much as possible. So that looks like that's going to hold. Ugh, let me get this off my hands. Okay, let's do a zoom out here. Okay, couple hours, that'll be fine. Okay, let's just get a cool drink and a cold snack or something, and that looks level and even everywhere. Let me just very careful, like, move it that way a little bit. Okay, yeah, that's better. That's a little straighter anyway. Let's look at the wood board here. Okay, all right, I'm happy with that. And we'll see how I'm going to plumb over to there. Both the water heater and the pan. So, all right, when you take these things out, I'm going to give you some advice. Wear gloves, and at your first available opportunity, look for any kind of little finishing nails, and that'll save you a lot of unhappiness, like that little nail right there. Like so. I don't know if you don't want to focus, but there's a nail right there. And just make sure there's nothing sharp protruding out of it. We'll be needing that again in a minute, so I guess I'll remember what those do. Okay, let's see how I did here. There's a little bit of the drywall out of the way, and then look at that, fits right in there. And I can make my little hole right there. I think I'll do it like that. And I think I'm gonna cry. That's beautiful. Look at all that room I got there, and I want that too. And so I can't set this in permanent, but now I can at least figure out some other stuff here. So I got to drill the holes down there for I think it's 1/2 inch. I better make sure. And I can do that from outside. And then I got to drill 3 holes. The drain, which I think will all just come out and I got to go back some because there's an outlet right there underneath the house. So I'm going to go back as far as I can and drill holes for pipe. I'll show you what I mean here. Now let me warn you, it is a windy mess out here. I mean, it is dangerously windy. You lose doors, get hurt and stuff like that. So, here's the pipe. So let's just get it and check it. Yeah, I think that's 1/2. Now I'll tell you something too. I can't do it in all this wind, but we'll do it later. I ran a little experiment out here. You don't need to get a new drain thing for your new water heater, because there's one right there. So anyway, we'll hook all that up later. I might be able to reuse that to a certain degree. Yeah, I could probably just come down and just do something with that thing. Okay, and that's got to be routed to the drain pipe too. So I just need, I've got plenty of 3/4, so I just need a 90-degree bend. You'll see what I mean later. So okay, so that's 1/2. Okay. All right, I set this in there, trying to get the low down. So there's my access to my drain and my pressure valve and my temperature setting. And so now I drill holes here for these to go down. It looks like I'm going to have plenty of curve I can do on this. That'll be fine. It might hit the washer a little bit, but I might shove something in there. Who knows? Don't know quite yet. And I got to drill a hole there. I got the 2 little holes for the 1/2 inch, the big one, and these. So let me drill some holes. It doesn't matter anymore about the drawer or anything else. So what I'll do is, I'll show you what I do. Just take the faces and just nail them up. You know, it don't matter. I don't know. I might put the doors on it. Not the drawer, but the doors. I guess I could put the doors back on. I didn't think about that. Okay, well, I'm not a long way from there, aren't I? So I got my hot and cold ready to go down to the old connection. I've got this hole plumbed for those to come out. I got to drill another 4-inch hole here so I can bring these in and put my ball valve and put my whole house filter right here. You know, there's not a stud from here to here. This is all the way across here. I was looking for a stud, so when I mount the whole house filter, I'd have something better to deal with, but I don't. So I'll just get some big molly bolts and those things that do this inside the drywall, and put me a piece of wood here or something. And this is I guess that's substantial enough. But okay, so I'm gonna plumb up the drain line. So lucky enough to have all that space there, and then in a little while I'll start moving this stuff around. I made some detailed drawings, so I'm gonna have to just, you know, go with that. So I got the drains going, so that's looking pretty good. So I got the drain going into there. There you see the PVC pipe, that white dot right there, and that's going down far enough for me to put a 45 and deal with that. This is all cured up. I got that going. I got the hole cut for, see, now what I'm going to do, I don't know if I explained it. I'm going to cut this and put a 45 on it and come over here and go into there and put a, I'm sorry, a 90. I'm going to put a 90 there, thinking 45's on the brain. 90 here, 90 here, and go into this hole. This is for the water heater. And then I'm going to go around here and mount that whole house filter there. So that's good. Now I got to deal with that. We'll deal with that on a different episode, okay? Because I'm kind of all out right now. So I think once I get the washer in here, I can still get my hands in there and do all that. But I don't know. I really can't have this in here when I'm doing the washer. It's just not going to work because of those bolts they have behind modern washers that hold the tub solid so you can move it. So I guess I could do it, but you're kind of fixed when you get that thing in. I just think it'd be easier to do that. Okay, let's see what this does, but give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and I'm hoping to get this going pretty soon, as soon as my tool gets here. Alright, thanks again. Bye-bye.